Hey, what's up everybody? This is GrooveSim, and this is the final episode in my For Honor beta series, which includes both the open and the closed betas. The game's out now. This is Tuesday the 14th, and we're I'm sure a lot of you are already out there or in your homes playing the game and enjoying it, I hope. Love to hear back from you on that if you have a game. This match right here, this is a character I haven't used yet. She's the Orochi character. I have not used her ever. I just unlocked her. You unlock, if you have enough renown, you can recruit characters. And, so I unlock her, and oh my god, is this ugly. It really is. But I decided to include it anyway, since it's right at the end of the beta. And this guy comes in, and I have a hell of a time with him. It doesn't matter what character I'm using. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. That freaking ball and chain he uses, the timing of it, of defending his attacks and countering, and I've had a hell of a time with it. And I barely checked out her moveset. It's okay, let me just go in and try her out. I'm sure I'll do fine. Not so much. We're at River Fort, I believe. Yeah. And I know the map. I get just freaking destroyed. I get destroyed with this. I mean, I barely even get him close to death in this whole match. But I decided to include it because, you know what? You got to take the bad and the good, right? And it's not all gravy. That's for sure. That was just some murder. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll get it. There's another round. I can turn this. I can turn it. Well, let's see what happens. Are you on the edge of your seats? Oh, man. It's just humbling, really. And this is a bot. I don't know what level he is, 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. I went into this round here determined, and that was the shortest round of them all. So that ends the match, and I thought, you know what, bye to the Orochi for now. Anyway, and I quit out and I decide to show you guys some of the menus, and this will be a chance to talk with you. As I mentioned in a couple previous videos, I don't have the game. It's out right now. I don't have the game yet. The full release version of the game. I am going to get it. I just don't know when. And it may not be until March, first week of March, because there's so much going on, financially, and just not enough left over, to do anything with. We're checking out the prices. You saw $100 for the gold, and I think it was $70 for the deluxe. $60 for the standard retail version. Here I'm checking out, some of the menus in the social group, checking. As you can see, it logs my hours, but I don't have any rep yet because you have to go up against humans for that. I just wanted to show y'all some of the menus. Again, just to go a little bit more into depth about my thoughts on the game, at least my experience with the beta. Overall, positive. I have positive feedback on the game. There are some things, though, that concern me. First off, it bears repeating. I'm not a big online-only fan. I especially if it's multiplayer only. Now, this game does have a story of sorts, campaign of sorts. Here I'm showing you the map, the conquest map, and showing you all the different. If you look up in the top right there, you see how much territory each faction has. Right now, the Knights have the most, but if you look at the map, it doesn't look like we're. I don't know how they do that, because it looks to me like the Knights have less territory than what it says in the top right. Maybe I just don't understand what I'm looking at yet. But anyway, the concerns I have twofold. It's online only. How long is the game going to last? If it's online only, you're dependent on the servers. That includes even if all you want to do is play some single player story or play against bots or whatever. You still have to be online. I don't believe there's any offline connectivity or any way to play. Now, I could be wrong on that, and I'll be happy to be corrected on that. That if you could play this offline, that would be great. Even if it's like, I don't know, co-op in offline. I don't know if there's split screen in this. I haven't checked that. That's something I hardly ever think about in a game anymore. For years, I haven't thought about split screen, so it's something I just don't even, check into. But again, if it is possible to play this offline, without being logged in, and the reason why I'm saying that is, one day this game's going to fade. One day Ubisoft is going to stop supporting this game. That might be 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be supported. But once it's no longer supported, if in fact you do have to be logged in to play any aspect of it, you won't be able to. So that's a concern. Another is balancing in the characters. Balancing. Here's a match I jump into. It's kind of a bad cut there, but it is at the beginning of the match, so the very beginning. Just missed the intros to it. No. And these are, I believe he's a brawler, Viking brawler, and he's going up against his twin, his clone, whatever. Two brawlers going at it, and this is actually the last match I play, or that I participate in, and then I close it out. The other thing is the balancing, and I got to tell you about the balancing. There's something it really doesn't have much to do with balancing as it does the kind of BS you run into with a lot of multiplayer games where there's team killing, right? Because friendly fire is a thing. It's a reality. You can accidentally hack and slash your teammates. You might even put them down You can revive them. But I wonder, about that. Like, is there going to be a lot of team killing? And there's going to be some. How bad it gets, how widespread it gets, I don't know. It's that kind of BS with multiplayer that tends to discourage a lot of people, that could get in the way. And the overall balancing of the characters is key. I mean, if Ubisoft could nail that, so you don't see a lot of players running around the battlefield using the same character, that'd be great. I think it's what the game needs. If Ubisoft wants to sustain the community, keep us coming back for more, things like that are going to be key. Balance and how well they can control all the trolling. That it's going to happen. There's going to be trolling. There's going to be team killing. There's going to be some BS attributed. The servers, how reliable are they going to be? I mean, even though it's PvP, which I think stinks. I think in 2017 we should be publishers should be hosting these games. There should be dedicated servers. We shouldn't have to rely on each other's connection to ensure that we get through a match or whatever. I mean, and you know what you're going to see? Hosts quitting, and then there's going to be a delay, a pause while another host is found in the match. That kind of thing. And you'll get the error messages. You might be kicked out to the home screen. The home screen on Xbox One. I'm playing on Xbox One. If you're playing on PC and PS4, you're going to notice things like that. I win the match. This is how it ends. Then I show you some highlights. One of my favorite moments of the entire session is coming up. But those are concerns. Now, with that said, I have a lot of hope for this game. I think there's a lot to appreciate in the game. Stability and reliability is a huge factor in multiplayer and online games. If it's there, if they can nail that, Ubisoft, then this is going to be great. Again, a lot of potential. There's a lot to like about it, and I am going to pick it up, no doubt, and we'll see how it does. I've really enjoyed bringing this series to you, though. This does conclude the beta series. For anybody who did view, I appreciate it. Would love to hear from you. The game is out, like I said, and if you have it, tell me what you think of it. How you feel about it. And if you like to comment on what I was discussing, I'd like to hear your feedback. Any and all feedback's appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the series. Appreciate you watching. Stay groovy, as always.